Hello guys, welcome back to the segment. I hope you're good. As usual, you know what I'm here to do now. I'm here to give you guys updates relating to Nigerian players. And yesterday was the final day for the UEFA Champions League match day 1, and we saw a bunch of games, go down yesterday. And a number of our players also got involved with their club sides. Boniface was one of the shining lights, and then we had Sub Ilenikhena, who's a Super Eagles faithful, also starring for his club side. He was actually the one that nailed Barcelona to the coffin, when Monaco beat Barcelona. And then, a list of other players who also did, impressively for their clubs. But before I delve, into that and just give you a summary and their stats, let me quickly offer an apology about the video I made the last time where I said that Onyedika didn't really play well for his Club Brugge football club when they played Borussia Dortmund. That happened the day before yesterday. But the truth is, I don't know who I was talking about in that video, but obviously it wasn't about Onyedika, because I was saying the opposite of what he did, because right now, I've checked the stats, seen the highlight and everything, and of course he is one of the best performers on the night. He's actually the second best performers in terms of stats for that game against Dortmund. They were unlucky, they were unfortunate to have lost 3 goals to 0 on the night, especially very devastating because he was on their home soil. So that was even more worrisome for them. But Onyedika was really, really good, in that game. And to show you the extent of how well he played, he got praise from his coach. And not just his coach, but from the coach of the opposition. That's the Nur Sahin, who is the coach of Borussia Dortmund. Onyedika's coach, actually heaped praise on him and talked about, how he had an impact in that game over Dortmund, both in terms of possession, both in terms of having impacts even when not in possession of the ball, and then also general all-round ball playing and everything like that. He also almost even scored a goal when the game was at 0-0. So lots of praise, lots of respect from his head coach, who's obviously giving him some credit despite his team losing. And also for the opposition team, Nur Sahin also gave him some praises. He said, "We knew that the club's game was going through Raphael Onyedika, but we were unable to neutralize him." So this is what Nur Sahin, who is the opposition coach, has observed or had observed about Onyedika, which frankly we don't need any other thing to tell you that this man did really well. So I just wanted to take my time to clear this thing out, because I was the one that said it here, and it was a huge mistake. So sorry, Onyedika, you did very well obviously on the night, but let's leave that one. Definitely their next game, I'm sure they're going to try and etch out a result. But straight into yesterday's activities, we saw some great piece of magic from Victor Boniface, who continues his really impressive run of great performances by helping Bayer Leverkusen beat Feyenoord 4 goals to 0 in their home. That's in Feyenoord's home. The game was very, very easy for them. Obviously, first half they had already put 4 past Feyenoord. Victor Boniface again being very influential in the attacking play and also defensive play for this Leverkusen side. And I think in the first goal scored by Florian Wirtz, he was the mastermind to that goal. There was a flick pass that he did. I think it's called Sojunu pass. He actually pulled that one, to get the ball to I think Frimpong, who now crossed a diagonal ball to Wirtz to convert into the net. So great performance for this man, and of course he caps off a really impressive Champions League debut. Not just for him, also Florian Wirtz scoring 2 goals, to cap off a really good Champions League debut. Boni first played for 62 minutes, 3 shots, and then was influential all through the match. We had another of our Nigerian player, Nathan Teller, sitting on the bench for this one. He wasn't introduced at any point whatsoever in this game. It was frankly an easy win for Xabi Alonso, so I didn't see any reason for him to want to put Nathan Teller in, because the match was already decided from first half after they put 4 past this Feyenoord side. Let's move forward and talk about a certain Nigerian Super Eagles eligible winger, Sub Ilenikhena. Sub Ilenikhena came in to make the difference for this Monaco side yesterday as they welcomed Barcelona at home. That game actually ended 2-1 in favor of Ilenikhena and Monaco. Ilenikhena, didn't start the game, but he was introduced in the 60-something minute of the game. He played for only 31 minutes and then got the important goal that got 3 points for the team. He eventually ends up winning the man of the match for his great inputs on the night. And again, just so glad to see that one of our own is doing something really nice for his club side. He's only 18 years old, and he's been doing some fantastic things on the pitch, which just shows you that he has some bright future. But leaving that gist, guys, let's talk about the one that we felt was going to be the hottest match of the night. Atalanta versus Arsenal actually ended in a 0-0 score line. It was a very tough game, to be honest. I saw that game and I enjoyed it a lot, and I thought Ademola Lookman obviously played really well, but again was not able to break the deadlock for his team. Overall, I would say Atlanta had the edge in terms of what I'm seeing here on the stats. Possession wise, they were the edge Arsenal just a little bit, and also shots, total shots 8-6 for Arsenal, and then on targets 2-2. They actually almost won the game through a penalty, but David Raya was so good that he kept out that one and then prevented Atlanta from winning Arsenal for that game. But again, great cap for Ademola Lookman, who made the starting bet and then played for played for 89 minutes before being substituted. And then we had another of our striker, Peter Olayinka, who currently plays for Red Star Belgrade. And they had a game yesterday, against Benfica. That game actually ended 1-2, not to their favor. Benfica actually came to their home and beat them for that game. Again, it was a really interesting match, a very cagey match, but Benfica showed some good stuff and then ended up winning that game. Saudi Arabian Pro League, we also saw the likes of Ighalo and Ekong locking horns on the night. Ighalo plays for Al Wida. Ekong, as you know, plays for Al Khalud. Both of them made the starting bet for that game yesterday. Ighalo played up until 71 minutes, no goal for that match. Ekong was very influential for his defense line, played for 90 minutes, and then did some impressive tackles and some passes, from that defensive line. So that about wraps this segment for the review of our players and their performances yesterday. Thank you for sticking around. Don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned as more videos will be coming later in the day.